All right, then we're back for hardened scales in Pioneer. So the main issues with the hardened scales deck in Pioneer. So first of all the enablers are still here. So hardened scales is legal, Ozolith is legal, the other Ozolith is legal, and even some of the same cards that you see in the modern version are legal, like Hangerback Walker. The problem is that the main payoff cards from hardened scales are not. So Arcbound Ravager, Ballista, Inkmoth Nexus, and Urza Saga, none of those are legal. So Urza Saga lets you always find Ozolith or other cards that you need and gives you a secondary like beatdown plan with the Constructs. And Ballista and Ravager let you pop a ton of damage onto your opponent all at once, either Ballista just shooting them or Ravager moving counters onto an attacker, including Inkmoth Nexus is another way to just kill your opponent. And obviously none of those cards are legal in Pioneer. So what are we doing instead? So instead of those, we're going to use a couple of things. So we've got on the one-drop creatures, Iron Apprentice, ETBs with a +1 counter, and when it dies, if it had counters, you can put the counters on target creature you control, so sort of a modular-ish thing that you can move counters around, although we don't necessarily have a sack outlet in the same vein as Ravager, so it's not super easy to move these counters around. Then we've got Hangerback Walker, which really should be here in the 2-drops, as a way to just load counters onto this, eventually make a bunch of Thopters. We've got Steel Overseer, as a way to put counters on all of our artifact creatures, which we're going to need with various things. Patchwork Automaton is our big beater dude. Cast artifact, get +1 counter, has ward 2. And then the main thing that we're using in place of Ballista is Voldaren Thrillseeker. So back up 2, it enters with 2 counters, or you can put 2 counters on another creature, and it has 1 sack this creature, deal damage equal to its power to any target, or the creature that you move the counters to gets that ability as well. So this is going to be your way of load a bunch of counters onto stuff and then fling the creature at your opponent to kill them. Additionally, we've got Soul Cauldron, which we can use to, again, put counters on things and or give the abilities of our guys to other guys. So any guy with the +1 counter, Soul Cauldron is now going to have the Hangerback Walker, not the triggered ability, but the put a +1 counter on this creature. Steel Overseer, put +1 counters on everything. And then Thrillseeker, fling it at stuff. So you don't even necessarily need the Thrillseeker in play. You can still use Soul Cauldron. Obviously, all the same tricks that apply in modern scales still apply here. So you can kill stuff and then move those counters onto Ozolith and something else. So like if you have an Iron Apprentice with 2 counters on it and it dies, you can move those counters onto another creature and onto the Ozolith, even though that doesn't make any sense, but it works in the rules. But mostly this is going to be a more like aggro beatdown version of this kind of a deck rather than a like go all in on a Ballista or a Ravager type plan. Additionally, some Springleaf Drums to speed up, Torch the Towers as some removal spells because we need to interact to some degree, and Experimental Synthesizer as another artifact that we can use just to cycle through cards in our deck. Again, we don't have a Ravager, so we really don't have too much in terms of sacrificing ability. The only card that we actually do have that can sack stuff is Thrillseeker, which we can use to, again, either fling at our opponents or we can like sack the Hangerback or Iron Apprentice in order to get more +1 counters. Land-based, pretty straightforward. 1 Boseiju, 2 Mutavaults is another thing we can load counters onto if we really want to. Mirrex to produce 1/1s that are in fact artifact creatures, so they work with Overseer and all that stuff. They also have Infect, so that matters as well. The rest of it, just straightforward Gruul mana base. And then in the sideboard, we've got Rending Volleys and Obliterating Bolts as more removal spells for when we need that. Evolutionary Leap, this is green, sack a creature, reveal cards from the top until you reveal a creature, and put that card into your hand, the rest on the bottom. Not really sure what this is for. I would assume it's for more grindy matchups. You can sack, like, you know, a Hangerback Walker and then make Thopters, and then you can sack those Thopters and get more and more creatures into your hand. Or you can use it as another sack outlet for Iron Apprentice. We've got a Klothys. Again, not really sure what that's for. Again, it's probably more of like the grindy stuff. Then we've got Haywire Mites for the artifact and enchantment decks. We've got a Pithing Needle. We've got a Bank Buster. Again, this is probably grindy matchups. Unlicensed Hearse for graveyards. And then Sir Ginger the Meal Ender is a 3/1. It has Trample, Hexproof, and Haste as long as an opponent controls a Planeswalker. So, you know, board it in against, I don't know, Blue-White Control or something. Whenever another artifact you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, you put a +1 counter on Sir Ginger and scry 1. And you can tap, sack, and life equal to its power because it's a food knight. So I would assume that this comes in against 2 types of decks. One is things like Blue-White Control, where you just need a creature that can have haste that can kill their planeswalkers. And the second one would be maybe combo decks, where you just need to like outrace them. Like combo ramp decks, where you just need a 2-mana 3/1 is fine. You just need to beat them into the ground before they go off. Anyway, that is Hardened Scales in Pioneer. So let's go ahead and see how well this works out. All right, we're on the draw. This hand is, I guess, acceptable. We've got a synthesizer to find more cards. I don't know. Seems okay. Blood Crypt, Duress. Really? Well, there goes synthesizer. Now our hand sucks. Okay, so turn 1 iron, turn 1 hanger back, or turn 2 hanger back, I guess. Play this, play Iron Apprentice, and go ahead. Another Pauper League? No, we are doing Pioneer first. We'll get to Pauper in a bit. Blood Tithe, So if I play hanger back, they can just kill it and give us a Thopter, which is like... But, you know, what else are we going to do? They can always just kill it. Like, I guess I could wait, but waiting seems bad, too. Let's play this, play drum, then tap, tap, hanger back. They attack, no blocks, 17. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Okay, Hardened Scales, here we go, baby. Hardened Scales. We've got that Hardened Scales action going. All right, so I can play Thrill Seeker. What am I loading the counters onto? Probably hanger back. Yeah, Thrill Seeker, tap, tap. Put them on the hanger back walker. Combat. Is it worth attacking here? I guess it is. No, I'm not even winning the race. I guess it's not worth attacking. Yeah, let's just leave them be. Always pressure Rakdos. Yeah, the problem is, though, if I attack, they get to attack back for not only more damage, but they also get a free attack with the Shaman token. And that generates another treasure for them. Fatal Push. All right. Well, I'm definitely blocking this guy. Let's block... Man, do I just trade everything? That seems bad, but, like, we're just really behind, and it's not going to get any better for us. I can't imagine flinging this for 1 is going to matter. This is on anything, right? It doesn't have to be an artifact creature. Block, block. I'm just going to put everything in front of this Shaman token. Graveyard Trespasser. Well, now I'm really glad I did not block with Thrill Seeker. Man, we're just drawing garbage is the problem. Like, we just don't have anything. Yeah, this sucks. Oh, well. Play this. So, let's see. This flips over. It's awful. I just can't... There's no possible way that I can win a race against them. I'll just pass. I think we kind of just didn't have a good curve. We didn't draw scales until later, and then we had to get ourselves in a position where the count... Maybe I should have put the counters on Iron Apprentice instead of hanger back. I don't know. The problem is right now, they can just make infinite things with this, right? Yeah, okay. So, Graveyard Glutton triggers, exiles their creature. So we go block here and here. And here. So damage. Iron Apprentice trigger, target my dude. No, they have Fatal Push. All right, well, shoot them. Well, I mean, we're going to lose. This deck needs a critical mass of resources, and we're just way down on resources. Oh, and they have infinite removal spells? Okay. Well, I can play this and shoot Kiki Jiki, but then we're still just losing. How do I get out of this? So I play this, I kill Reflection, and then we're dead in 2 turns. I have to kill this. Put the counters on itself, and kill Kiki. I guess I don't have to kill it right now, right? No, I kind of do, don't I? Because then they just make a copy of a thing. Yeah, I just have to kill it now. So we take 7, and then we still need to draw something. I don't think I can really draw anything to get me out of this at this point. Yeah, we're dead. All right, let's see. So Torch the Tower kills what? Shaman token, Blood Tithe, doesn't kill Bone Crusher, doesn't kill Graveyard Trespasser. What's good? Okay, so we want Clothis. We probably want Bankbuster. We probably just want to, like, again, grindy game. Leap. And I probably want Obliterating Bolt, since it kills all their creatures, except Childred. What is the worst card here? They're main decking Duress. Jeez. I mean, technically, yes, we can bargain this. I'll just do this. We've got Drum, no second out, though. So we go, like, turn 1 land Drum into turn 2 Iron Apprentice, but then if we don't draw another land, we're just behind a lot. We don't even have a Scales or anything in our hand, either. All right, Malt. All right, way better. What am I throwing back? Probably Steel Overseer. It just dies and kind of need the rest of this stuff. All right, let's put back Steel Overseer. Gorge, go. All right, here comes Hand Disruption. No, they're just playing Blood Crypt. We drew a Steel Overseer anyway. Let's play, I think, Bankbuster, because we need to draw more lands. Scales, but we do just need to draw more lands. So let's draw. Nope, over to them. Graveyard Trespasser with no target. Okay. Can we please draw lands now? Well, I can't just draw and not play anything or this flips over. I mean, actually, that's not exactly true because even if it flips over, we're just taking 1 more damage and then I can still... I think just not playing anything here is an issue, though. So if I play Scales Ozolith, that doesn't... I don't even have that good of a follow-up is the problem. Alternatively, I could bolt this and spend 2 cards just to kill it. That also seems bad. All right, let's just run out Scales Ozolith and hope we draw lands next turn. All right, we take 3 from the Trespasser. Hey, Shieldred, we instantly lose the game. Well, we finally drew lands. Needed to draw that a long time ago. I can't bolt and do anything else. At the same time, if I just play Hangerback Walker for 2, that's terrible. What, do I just stem the bleeding, kill this thing, and then, I guess, yeah. What am I discarding? Steel Overseer, probably. All right, bolt that, ditch. All right, and now we can't do anything, so back to them. Man, I love my opponent just has a 4-drop, and then they just win the game off of just playing this 1 4-drop. Very cool. Oh, another Trespasser. What am I doing here? Hopefully drawing an untapped land so that I can play Hangerback on more. Okay, untapped land. We're still just going to die to Shieldred. Insane. All right, Ozolith, Hangerback. They definitely have a Fatal Push in their hand, given how they played an untapped Blood Crypt on turn 1 and didn't do anything with it. Yeah, all right, sure. So, Thopters, counters. Colligan's command to blow these up. All right, well, let's crew Bankbuster. They have other removal for this too. Okay, well, we're dead then. Yeah, all right, that was a bunch of bullshit. But, all right, moving on. Round 2 on the draw. So, only 1 land again. Not really keepable. All right, that's, I guess, keepable. So what's the plan here? It's go turn 1 nothing, turn 2 Patchwork, turn 3 Patchwork. So let's put back a Carplusan Forest. Oh, yay, more Rakdos. Thoughtseize. They took Thrill Seeker, okay. Mountain, go. Not playing Drum because I want it to trigger the Patchworks. Blood Tithe, which they can actually pay for if they choose to use it. All right, Patchwork, because it's an ability. So it will take them probably their whole turn to kill our Patchwork if they want to do that, but what can you do? If they're trading 1 for 1, they're trading 1 for 1. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. All right. Will they attack? That's a bigger question. No. Seiju. So Patchwork, trigger. Let's play Mirrex, Drum, trigger. Do I attack? If I attack, they just get to trade without even having to spend their Blood Tithe. I think I just don't. Then I can save Beseiju for this when it flips over. They discarded a Trespasser. Shieldred? Yeah, okay, cool. We instantly lose the game. All right, we drew Torch the Tower. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I guess I'm going to trade with Shield. I'm going to try to trade with Shieldred, I suppose. So I should shock this in, because that'll give me enough mana to activate Mirrex plus Torch. Shock that in, and then we just pass back to them. Thoughtseize us. Well, brilliant. All right, I guess I'm just torching Kiki Jiki then, or do I torch something else? This is not Sorcery Speed, right? No, it is Sorcery Speed. Oh, what do I do here? I can still kill the Kiki with Seiju, so I cannot kill Shieldred anymore, so I guess I just kill Blood Tithe. Kill Blood Tithe off. All right, Thoughtseize resolves. I have a Beseiju in my hand. I mean, I guess I can double block Shieldred if they attack with it, as bad as that is. Yeah, I kind of just have to, right? Like, all right, if they've got removal, we're dead. Block here. Oh, that doesn't leave me enough mana to activate Mirrex. Oh, whatever, that's fine. Another Fable, for fuck's sake. All right, kill this. So we have nothing. They have a Fable and a Shaman token in play, and a Locked Wayne and a Blood token. All right, I'm not... How do I get out of this? There's just no possible way I win this game, right? Stomp. All right, yeah, I'm not playing this out. Maybe Steel Overseer sucks in this matchup. I don't know. I'm thinking even Obliterating Bolt isn't good. Just like trying to 1-for-1 their creatures is impossible. Graveyard Trespasser ward triggers. Shieldred's a 5 toughness creature, so it doesn't kill it. Bone Crusher's a 2-for-1. Fable's a 2-for-1. I think I just like abandon trying to have removal spells at all. What does that leave me with? I guess I'll play Sir Ginger over like removal that's just crap. I don't know. All right, we once again only have 1 land. I can't understand why I'm getting such bad hands with this deck so far, but okay. All right, keep this and put back. Iron Apprentice is the worst card here, but done. I probably can't just do nothing, so let's play Iron Apprentice on turn 1. If I drum right now, they'll probably just kill this, so let's attack. All right, well, let's play Patchwork, and, you know, then they can kill it in response if they want to. Yep, all right, there goes Iron Apprentice. Blood Tithe. All right, I got to get this out of range of getting Blood Tithed. Ooh, Ozolith. So drum, yield to that. Then let's play Synthesizer, trigger Synthesizer, revealing a land. Play the land, play Ozolith, trigger, and attack for 4. This is on combat, it triggers, right? Fable. They're attacking, eh? Sure. All right, the race is on. Ooh, Hangerback Walker. All right, Hangerback for a bunch. And let's just attack. Let's just keep hitting them. Discards Go for the Throat. They kept Go for the Throat in their deck against Scales. Okay. Heartless Act on the Walker so they can remove the counters and then I don't even get Thopter. Yeah. And then they attack. Not only do I not get Thopters, I don't get the counters on Ozolith either. And then they can still spend them on this. Oh, another creature. Oh, Steel Overseer, you say? All right, let's pop Synth. Yeah, okay, let's pop Synth. Ozolith over here. Well, use it or lose it, right? So, cast Ozolith, drum, trigger, and make sure to keep hitting them. And they take the damage. Okay. we're still in a terrible position. They have multiple attacks / blockers. They're going to have active Kiki Jiki online next turn, which we can't deal with. They're killing our samurai. Liliana of the Veil? Yeah, all right. Well, Ozolith at least retains the counters. Oh, does Thrill Seeker kill them here? It comes in. I guess they might be able to trigger on the stack shoot it, but this is our only out. So Thrill Seeker. This is sorcery speed, right? Yeah. Target itself. Oh, shoot them. Okay, we literally only won that because of an amazing top deck. So, I mean, I don't see much of a difference. Like, do I keep in Torch the Tower so that I can kill Blood Tithe? Steel Overseer has felt really bad, too. Like, you just never are in a position to use it. Oh, well, I'll just do this. I'm not going to play Needle for Lily. Okay, we have a ton of Scale stuff, so we're definitely keeping this. This is the best hand we've had so far. Shock this in, play Scales, over to them. Blood Tithe. All right, so if I play Overseer, it 100% just dies. But, like, what's the alternative? I want to get Hanger back in when it has more counters on it, and when I have an Ozolith to move the counters too. So the best move is probably just play Ozolith and then pass. And then we can untap and go Mirrex, Ozolith, Hanger back, and have a Hanger back that's on 3, that even if it dies, we get the Thopters and we can move the counter. Unless they have Heartless Act, but I'm not going to play around that. Liliana. Each player discards. I guess I'm discarding Overseer. Yeah. Okay. Discard Overseer. What are they discarding? Bone Crusher. All right. So we go Mountain. Then we go Drum. Hanger back for X is 1. Then we use the Hanger back to tap for Ozolith. Okay. So Drum. This enters with 3 counters. And then play Ozolith. All right. And then even if they make a sack, we still get 3 Thopters and move the counters. Oh, I guess I should have played Mirrex in case they plus again. Yeah, all right. That was a mistake on my part. How in the world are they still keeping Go for the Throat in their deck? I don't understand this. Shieldred. And we drew a land. All right, target this. I mean, we have a lot of stuff. Play Timberground Path. We can't attack them, so go ahead. I mean, I can attack them, but then we're just dead. You get what I mean. Blood. Discards the second Shieldred. Graveyard Trespasser. Yep. I mean, we literally can't win anymore. Like, it's actually impossible for us to win. Put counters on this thing. I guess the only way would be if I draw Thrill Seeker, like right now. Another Hanger back. I mean, that's a thing that exists, I suppose. So even if I play this, I still can't attack because we're just going to die on the backswing. Lily can ult, which is insane. Is this your brew from the other week? It's a Scales list that I found online. I actually can't attack. Even if I attack, they just don't even have to block it, and then we just lose on the backswing. So, yeah. Unbelievably, I just have to pass. Have fun playing Pioneer. Challenge impossible. Each player discards. All right, they're not ulting Lily. Lock Dwayne. I think my only out is to draw Thrill Seeker. Actually, would that even win me the game at this point? I'd have to do the math on it. All right, activate this. Well, drawing a land isn't going to do it. Still can't attack, so put counter here. Land, go. We actually die on attacks, right? If they just attack okay, sure. So they're going to split these into piles, so I guess I should activate the Hanger backs right now so that no matter what pile they put them in, I can block, or I can sack them and then have guys. So Hanger back, activate, and Hanger back, activate. All right, that resolves. They're just going to put everything in a pile. All right, I guess I'm sacking this and making a bajillion Thopters. It doesn't even matter. I think I don't even have enough damage to kill them even with this, right? We're getting, what, 20... How many Thopters are we getting? 25? Not even enough to kill them. Yeah, okay, sure. Path of Peril. I think it is actually impossible to have fun in Pioneer anymore. I don't think there's a single deck that I enjoy the game when I'm playing against it that exists in the meta. That was rough. That's just Pioneer. That's just what modern card design is. All right, we are on the draw again. This hand is not good at all. This hand's also not good. Actually, this hand's complete shit. Just absolute trash. All right, go to 5. Sure. What am I throwing back? None of these hands are good. I guess Stomping. Man, the fact that these aren't artifacts is also an issue. Okay, Stomping Ground and Torch, I guess. Odawara. Siren, Silver Raven. I'm assuming this is in Soul. All right, let's play Ozil. Man, if it is in Soul, I'm not gonna hold up Torch just for in Soul. Let's just play Ozolith. All right, blue-red with artifact is almost certainly in Soul. Raven hits us. Ooh, Patchwork? Nah, I should probably just play Steel Overseer. Yeah, I should probably just play Steel Overseer. All right, Steam Vents, Inti, Crew the Copter. Exiled Shrapnel Blast. All right, it's 100%. Wait, what? Discards Fiery Temper. Well, we just lose immediately, right? So Steel Overseer dies, and we're getting beaten down by a ton of damage. I mean, I have to bargain this in order to even kill the copter. And if I wait, there's nothing I want to sack. I mean, I could play Iron Apprentice and then torch copter, but I probably just need to torch Inti. So, oh man. All right, torch Inti. And then play Patchwork and Soul the Raven. Plays another Raven. Now we take 9 in the air. I actually have no outs. Yeah, we're dead. Okay, so Haywire Might. Is that it? Yep, that's it. What's out? Probably torch the tower. This kills Inti. It can't kill Copter without bargaining it, and you often don't want to bargain it. And it can't kill anything that in Soul is on. Yeah, take these out. Not bringing in Rending Volley. Bolt also doesn't work. So yeah, do this. Well, we've got double Overseer, Soul Cauldron. Yeah, okay, keep. Let's just play Drum first. Steam Vents, Spyglass Siren. Okay, so play Crag Crown, Steel Overseer, tap this, play Apprentice to them. Copter, all right. Patchwork and 2 Steel. I can't actually play both though, so it's much better to get a second Steel Overseer on board ASAP. Yeah, activate, counters. I'm just gonna get more mana into play while I can. This, Drum, attack with the Iron Apprentice. All right, Copter, they attack, they loot. What are they looting away? Fable. Another Siren, and Blackstaff of Waterdeep. Torch the tower. So we definitely want to play Patchwork. All right, go to combat. Attack with Iron Apprentice. All right, no blocks. Overseer activate. Overseer activate. Torching the Iron Apprentice in response. And it exiles it, so I don't even get the counters. So in response, red, tap this. Torch with Bargain. I guess I'm shooting a Siren. And sack this dude. And target my Automaton. Scryland to the bottom. All right, well, we got a lot of power on the board. Activates Copter. Looted Fiery Temper, which they can use, although all of our creatures are big enough that that doesn't kill them. So they're shooting us. Mapping the Siren, revealing Silver Raven, which they've been. Plays Epicure, and we're at 9. So if they draw in Soul... Okay, so we're dead to a Shrapnel Blast if I attack with everything. Well, we can't block this, right? So that's 5. So I may as well just attack with everything and force them to... Yeah, I guess so. All right, Soul Cauldron... Trigger this. Yeah, we just gotta go for it. I guess they could ensoul this blood token. Or no, they can Blackstaff the blood token, right? So if I attack with everything, they go Blackstaff the blood token, crew this, and then we're dead, right? 7, 11, 15. They do have to block this if I attack with everything. But then we're just dead on the backswing, right? So I need to attack with just 2 of these guys, unfortunately. So the problem is if I attack with everything and they block here and then they have any 1-drop that they can use to crew the Copter with, then they just Blackstaff their blood token and we die. So I can't afford to attack with everything. Swing. Will they block? No. All right. Soul Cauldron, eat the Raven to counter on this. All right, they're at 3. Over to them. Well, they do have another 1-drop, so there's Spyglass Siren. Crew. Do they just have Shrapnel Blast? Or I guess Temper. Yep. Well, we lose to Shrapnel Blast. Pioneer looks so strange watching things from a control mage perspective. Match 4 on the draw again. Only 1 land, not good enough. Mult. Okay, capable. What am I chucking? Probably just a land, right? What I mean is it feel a lot of the time you just die as opposed to getting beat. Yeah, I mean, if you don't have a deck full of removal and counter spells and sweepers, then yeah, there's lots of times when you just literally can't do anything. And you this deck is not like it has no removal. It does have removal in it. Jwari Ruins, so either Blue-White Control or Phoenix. Anyway, Scales, go. Island. All right, well, let's try to resolve Overseer. Free the Fae. Okay, it is Phoenix. They just haven't drawn red mana. They took Sleight of Hand. Is Questing Druid in the list? No. That is obviously a card that you could consider playing, but it's not. This you mostly need to be artifact-centric. Free the Fae again, picking up a Lightning Axe or another Free the Fae. Picks up the other Free the Fae. Steam Vents. All right, Steel Overseer dies now. Yep. Lightning Axe, discarding Spell Pierce. Most damage is Thrill Seeker, and it's also the most mana-efficient play, so let's just do that. Over to them. Free the Fae again. They milled over Phoenix and Lightning Axe. Oh, of course they milled Lightning Axe. Of course they did. All right, Thrill Seeker's going to die now. Treasure Cruise, Axe, another Automaton. All right, so torch this, and Patchwork, go. Ledger Shredder. Ledger Shredder is another +1 counter guy that you might consider in some sort of scales list, but you'd have to obviously retune what you're doing. There was a lot of +1 counter stuff I looked at. All right, Patchwork, trigger. I do have to play the Synthesizer this turn, probably. Do I actually have to? I guess I don't technically have to. I'm going to double spell regardless of when I play it, right? So let's just do it now. Triggers, Shredder triggers, discards an Opt, Synth trigger, Thrill Seeker, which we can't play. Cool. All right, attack with this 5/5. They've been through 3 of their Lightning Axes. Treasure Cruise. The last Free the Fae. Ditch Jwari, mill over Phoenix, and get back Opt or Impulse. Choose Opt. Consider. Sleight of hand. Man, they still have a land drop for this turn? How many actions have they performed already? Consider again. Phoenix return. They're attacking with Shredder. Sure. Go to 14. Draw Drum. All right, let's pop Synthesizer. Mutavault. Sure. Make a Samurai. Play Mutavault. Tap for Drum, trigger these dudes, and attack with the automatons. Free block with the Phoenix, sleight of hand. They actually have enough blocks that I cannot kill them before they can kill me, right? So aside from the other Phoenixes they're gonna inevitably bin, they've got 4 Picklock Pranksters in exile. So there's Phoenix number 2. So both of these come back. So these can just infinitely block my automatons forever. Basically the only out I have is drawing Thrill Seeker. The Phoenixes come back. Attack with Shredder. I'm actually just straight up dead next turn, right? They bring back both of these Phoenixes, and then Shredder is 10 damage, and we lose. So yeah, we're dead. All right, Hearse. I guess Clothis, even though that's super slow and not great, but you know, whatever. This stuff, we do want Torch the Tower to exile their Phoenixes. I guess Rending's problem with these is, like, they only hit Shredder at very specific times. They might bring in Crackling Drake, I don't know. Obliterating Bolt does also exile. So just, like, cut them off the graveyard, kill their Phoenixes, kill all their guys. So what's bad? Steel Overseer is a card that has to sit and play for multiple turns to do anything. Iron Apprentice also seems pretty bad. Trying to see if I have another cut for Bankbuster. We're cutting 8 artifacts, which makes Patchwork a lot worse. We're also cutting cheap creatures. I'm going to swap a Drum for Bankbuster. All right, this is fine. Keep this. Green, Scales, go. Island, Sleight of Hand. All right, play Hangerback. Sleight of Hand again. All right, are they going to shoot it now to minimize the amount of value we get? Yep, 2 Thopters. Ooh, Hearse. Also Clothis. Let's play Clothis. Attack with the Thopters. Ledger, Shredder. Connive. Connives away Treasure Cruise. Okay. So target, it doesn't matter, just any spell. All right, we got to kill Shredder before it gets out of hand. So bolt that. Gorge. Attack with the Thopters. Opponent considers. Plays Opt. Lightning Axe is one of our dudes, and they did play 3 spells in a turn to get Phoenix back. All right. Clothis trigger, eat something. I could put the counters on the Thopter token and keep attacking them. Or I could just play Hearse and start eating their graveyard, keep them off Treasure Cruise. What's the goal of the deck? To deal enough damage where your opponent dies. I don't really understand the question. Put a bunch of +1 counters on stuff with Scales. So if I attack with Mutavault, they'll trade and then we can Hearse it, but we lose our Mutavault. I think that's okay. I mean, if they're not attacking, we're not really in a position to need to do anything here. Animate, combat, swing, trade, play Hearse, Shredder. Yeah, I was afraid they'd cruise, but, you know, if I did it now and then they just went like spell, 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 Phoenix comes back, that would have also been a problem. Brotherhood's End, which they discarded. Sleight of hand. All right, Hearse 2 of their things. Clothis. I mean, we can just kill them just off of Clothis. So, Thrill Seeker, back up on the Thopter token. Combat, they have to block this and lose their Shredder. I think it's still worth it to just shoot them because I lose the ability to shoot them at end of turn anyway. So let's just shoot them now. And then they're only 2 turns away from just dying to Clothis anyway. Yeah, okay. I mean, that seemed to work out. Let's just do that again. This hand looks really good. Scales turn 1 into, we've got removal for Shredder, we've got Soul Cauldron and Thrill Seekers, and we can Soul Cauldron on a Thrill Seeker. The fact that they have Brotherhood's End in their deck is concerning. So we can't go like all in on artifacts. All right, Gorge, Scales, go. Also, Soul Cauldron helps snipe stuff out of their graveyard. Shredder. All right, let's just kill that. Huh, okay. I don't really want to play this and just have it get axed, so let's play Soul Cauldron instead. Over to them. Says Soul Cauldron, lets me leave up Rending Volley, and then lets me have 4 mana next turn for Thrill Seeker. Free the Fae. Okay. Opt. So Treasure Cruise costs 2 mana right now. Or no, 3 mana. Yeah, all right, Treasure Cruise, sure. Just exile this. All right, Mirrex, play Voldaren, target itself, and over to them. If they do axe it, that does give me the opportunity to eat like Phoenixes out of the yard and then also shoot them. Consider Lightning Axe. All right, eat the Phoenix, and then we get another counter. We get another 2 counters actually because of Scales, and then the Lightning Axe doesn't kill it. All right, Lightning Axe resolves. Impulse. All right, shoot them. Plays Picklock. That is a lot of things. I can't play this and have mana up and Hearse, right? I think that's probably fine. So let's just go Thrill Seeker. So back up on it. Let's eat my own Thrill Seeker out of the yard, get some more counters, and then play Hearse. And then let's just Hearse them immediately. I don't care if they bring back Phoenixes at this point. Just keep them off of Treasure Cruise, because they once again need double burn to kill this. The other option would have been Rending Volley this, and then hold mana open to shoot the Voldaren if they try to kill it, but then I wouldn't have been able to play Hearse, so it was a trade-off, like, which one's better? Tapped Jwari Ruins. I mean, they may as well have attacked with this. It has Vigilant. Oh my god, Ozolith is our draw? Woo! Alright, Ozolith. Aether Gust, this guy. So the question is, do I just want to shoot them? I mean, I'm fine just putting it back on top of my deck, I think. Put it on top. Alright, let's kill the Picklock. Let's animate this guy. Go to combat. Swing. Alright, eat Picklock. Put a counter here. They're at 8. I'm gonna go ahead and just eat more of their graveyard. Alright, we finally found a match we can actually beat. Phoenix. Alright, the last round, can we at least go 2 and 3 with Scales? And we're on the draw again. We've been on the draw 4 or 5 games? I forget. Alright, Scales into Double Overseer with removal and Springleaf Drum seems fine to me. Keep Mutavault. I think it's actually better we play Springleaf Drum first, because then we can go Steel Overseer, tap Scales. Yeah, so Springleaf Drum. Plains. Okay, so humans? Gotta be humans, right? Thalia. Well, ain't that a bitch? Alright, let's just play Overseer. And then Iron Apprentice. Maybe I should have held off a turn so that it would have more counters initially, but just get the creature into play. We can Scales next turn. Hopeful Initiate. Pretty much have to kill that then, don't we? Ooh, Luminarch Aspirant. Oh, they're countering the Thalia, eh? Alright, sure. Huh. Oh my god, double Overseer? Wow. That's just way too tempting. Alright, Overseer, Overseer, tap. Go ahead. Portable Hole. That's actually not that bad, because we have triple Overseer in play anyway. Alright. Another Portable Hole. What the okay. Puts the counter on Thalia. Swings. I can't torch this without sacking something, though. Damn it. And it costs me 2 mana to do it. I mean, I can double Scales. This already has a counter on it, too. And they can just put another counter on it and start picking off everything that I have. So I kind of have to just kill this, right? It's such a bitch. Alright. Play Scales, and then let's just pass, and then when they try to move a counter, presumably on here, we can just shoot it. Warden of the Inner Sky, which can tap the portable holes. Alright, Aspirant, what are you targeting? I assume Hopeful. Yeah, alright, so respond to that. Bargain, target here. Red. Actually, I should tap this. Sack the drum. Lands on top, bottom now. Alright, that fizzles. Couldn't they have tapped it? Oh, it's sorcery speed only. Why not attack with Thalia? That can get through. They're animating Mutavault. Oh, they have a Lieutenant. Okay. Activate this. Problem is we just don't have enough creatures even to get through this. And the Warden is also just gonna get bigger and then get in flying. You only need 3 counters on it, right? God damn. So dumb. Hangerback Walker. This is way too late. And we can't play this and Scales in the same turn. But the problem is we just need to get some blockers into play, or else we're dead. Alright. Hangerback. Oh, cool. Another Warden. I don't have a way to sack the Hangerback is the problem, so I can't get Thopters right now. So we need to draw Torch or Thrill Seeker. No, Thrill Seeker doesn't even work because I don't have the mana to actually sack it. So we need to draw another Torch. Just keeps getting bigger. And Luminarch Aspirant triggers and makes it even bigger. Alright, end step Overseer. Have to draw Torch. Only out is Torch. It's not Torch. And they have 2 blockers, so we're dead. Alright, all the removal in. They're playing Portable Hole. I don't think that's enough for Haywire Might to be good. If I also saw that they had Ossification, I would play it, but I don't know that they also have that. So, what's bad? Iron Apprentice seems really bad since all of their removal is exile-based. Synthesizer also seems pretty bad with Thalia. 2 for your Synthesizer, then potentially even more if you flip over a non-creature. Let's see. I think I'd actually rather have Ginger than Apprentice. No, that's not true. I'd rather have Haywire than Apprentice? Yeah. All right, let's try that. Haywire plus Soul Cauldron also means we can potentially have infinite ways of doing things. It also gives us another sack outlet. This is acceptable. Is it even correct to play Drum on the first turn, considering I have Patchwork? I guess it might matter. All right, Gorge, Drum. Portable Hole on the Drum, sure. We drew another Drum anyway. All right, Steel Overseer. Ossification. So they do have Ossification. All right. Well, Patchwork, Drum, Trigger, Luminarch, and it gets and Recruitment Officer. And we're drawing just total shit. All right, let's kill this guy. Back to them. Oh, 5 lands. Luminarch Aspirant. Oh, it didn't even matter. And now we can't even block this guy. Patchwork. Go. Awesome. Coppercoat. Oh, and Hopeful Initiate is their last card. So we're just cannot win the game anymore. It's just impossible to win the game. All right, I'm kind of forced to double block this because there's just no shot that these guys are going to get big enough to actually matter. And this just gets worse every turn, so I guess we're double blocking. Cool, we're dead. Awesome, so that's 10 ticks down the drain. All right, this deck sucks. It sucks really bad. It doesn't have any of the stuff from Modern Scales that actually makes that deck good. Like, okay, yes, you have Scales, you have Ozolith, you've got Ozolith, but every other card in the original Scales deck, specifically Ravager, Ballista, Saga, and Inkmoth Nexus, do not exist in this deck. But it's not even those. Like, even basic stuff like Zabaz doesn't even exist in this deck. Like, your Zabaz is Iron Apprentice. Like, Iron Apprentice is terrible. Steel Overseer's terrible. Without a way to have a free sack outlet for Hangerback Walker, you've got Thrill Seeker or Torch as your only sack outlets. Synthesizer's really not very good in this deck. There's just so many problems. So many problems. Now, obviously, these aren't the only cards that have +1 counter matters. There are many other cards like, Ledger Shredder, but then you're talking about taking the deck in a completely different direction. So maybe there's a Scales deck that exists somewhere in Pioneer that's good, but this definitely isn't it. And I'm kind of shocked that this list managed to 5-0 multiple times, which gave me some hope that it would actually be good, but no, it's just awful. It's so bad. Anyways, your recommendation of the day is the movie 12 Angry Men from 1957, starring Henry Fonda. This is an excellent black and white movie about a jury deliberating over a murder trial. And I'm not going to say any more about it than that. It is excellent. The performances are all good across the board from all 12 characters. It's a movie that takes place almost entirely in just one single room and manages to stay interesting regardless off the strength of the acting and dialogue and how the camera is positioned, all various composition. And it is, in fact, my favorite movie. So I recommend giving 12 Angry Men a shot. Anyways, that's going to be Hardened Scales for Pioneer. Do not play this deck. If you're going to try Scales, try something else.